What's up, guys? Welcome back. So we have another product review and install for you. This is something I think no matter what kind of vehicle you have, this is something you should look into. Let's get it out of the package. We'll take a quick look and I'll show you how to get it installed. Okay, so what we're going to be taking a look at today and installing is the screen protector by a company called Screen Protect. Now, I also want to announce that they are the newest and latest channel partner and sponsor. There will be a discount code down below for you, and I'll put it on the screen as well if you like what you see. Best thing about this company is not only do they offer these things for our Tundras, they offer them for a ton of vehicles, not only trucks, but other vehicles as well. And when I say other vehicles, I mean a lot. The other good thing about this company is not only do they offer protection for our main screens here, they also offer films for our gauge clusters and for our B pillars. Now, I don't believe they have them for the 22 Tundras yet, but I'll put a picture on the screen if you don't know what I mean by the B pillars. I don't believe they have them for the 22 Tundra yet. I could be wrong. I'll double check on that. But they offer the protection for both screens and the B pillars as well. And again, for a ton of different vehicles. So what this video is going to be, I'm going to show you how to install it. Honestly, super simple to do, and then we'll give you a look at the finished product. And before we go into the install, I just want to mention they do come in two different versions or types. They have the HD version. It's the high definition version. It's basically a very high gloss finish. It's similar to our screens the way it is from stock, from Toyota. Very high gloss, a lot of glare to it, but it's a high definition film. It just looks super clear. We chose the second option, which is the anti-glare version. It's more of like a satin matte finish, so we'll give you a look at that, but it's gonna cut down on that glare big time, and also fingerprints. It's gonna cut down, it's basically gonna cut out the fingerprints for the most part. So let me show you how to get these things installed. So this is the tubing. This is how it's going to come shipped to you. And inside there, you just pop the top off. And inside there, you're going to get your films, of course, so you can see. The other thing is you can choose to double your film. Basically, all that means is for like a low price. I want to say it's like an extra $10 or $15, something like that. You can get 2 sets of film, so that way if you're installing and you mess up, you know, you have a backup film. Again, this install is very simple, but that's why I have 4 different films here. We have 2 for the main screen, 2 for the gauge cluster. So that's what you're going to get. If you don't opt for the, you know, double protection or whatever they call it, you'll just have 1 of each. Also in the kit, you're going to get a water bottle that looks like this. This is going to be our install solution. There's already soap in there, so all we have to do is add some warm water to it, and that's what we're going to be using on the screens to not only clean them, but also to install them. You're also going to get this microfiber towel, and I will say that that is a very nice and high quality microfiber towel. That's good stuff right there. We're going to be keeping that for sure after this install. And then you'll get a rubber squeegee that looks like this. Step 1 is going to be the obvious. We want to clean our screen. So I added the water into the bottle. I just basically took it up to the top of the sticker, just a little bit above. Shake it up real good. You can see it get nice and soapy in there. And we're just going to spritz the screen. Now, the only other thing I'm going to mention, you don't have to do this, but I choose to. I want to protect my climate control and all the buttons underneath. So I basically just took 2 towels of my own and tucked them underneath the screen like that. That way they're out of the way. They're not touching anything that we need to get to, but it's protecting everything down below. So just going to go ahead and spritz the screen. Take our microfiber and wipe it off. That's going to get all the fingerprints and dirt or oil or anything like that off of the screen. Once you're satisfied and it's nice and clean, there's no streaks, no dust or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and spray it a 3rd time, and this time we're just going to leave the fluid on the screen, the solution on there, and you want to do it liberally this time. Now we're going to take our film, we're going to peel it back, and as we do this, we're actually going to spray the film itself. And again, you want to do this liberally because it's going to allow you to reposition the film and get it exactly where you want it before we squeegee it and, you know, push it down in its final location. So we're going to go ahead and take the film off there. And just make sure you're paying attention to what side is the sticky side. So this is the side that was down on the paper. So we're going to go ahead and just spray that really well. And again, you want to do that liberally because now when we go to place it on there, as you're going to see, we can now move it around and get it exactly where we want it. So once we have it where we want it, we're just going to go ahead and take our squeegee, and you can see how much it wants to slide around, which is a good thing because you want to get it right where you want it before we stick it. So I'm going to take the squeegee, we have it right where we want it, and we're just going to start from the middle and push the fluid out. Work from the middle, going out. Now this big bubble that I have right there, what I think I'm going to do is, let's see if this will work. Yeah, there we go. So I got that big bubble out just by kind of picking it up. This side of the screen protector is already basically stuck down. That's why I was able to do that. If you do have a big bubble like that, you can just go ahead and lift up. And now we're basically just smoothing it out, working all of the bubbles. Again, working from the middle to the sides and up and down. The other thing you can do is you can also spray the outer part of the protector. That'll make the squeegee slide better. And it's just that easy. So now we have the screen protector installed. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of wipe down. Just be careful around the edges. When you're wiping down, wipe away like that. Don't try to come this way because you might catch an edge and peel it back up until, you know, once it settles, you'll be good to go. But I'm just going to go ahead and dry the excess moisture off. And man, that looks good. I'll take the camera off the mount there and give you guys a closer look, but it is an absolute perfect fit. And that anti-glare, that kind of matte finish, that is nice, especially on bigger screens like this. All right, guys, there it is. Up close look at the fit and finish. That looks awesome. You can see the anti-glare property to it. No more reflection and glare in the black areas of the screen. Without that anti-glare on there, you guys know, if you have this truck, you know how bad that glare is. I mean, and the fit and finish is perfect. It is corner to corner, edge to edge, absolutely perfect. Looks good, couldn't be happier. Let's move on to the gauge cluster. It's going to be basically the same process, but I'll show you real quick how we're going to get this installed over here. Before we go any further, as I was cleaning our gauge cluster, I thought mine was in pretty good shape. As I'm cleaning it, and the light is hitting it from different angles, I actually do have a bunch of micro scratches, and I don't know how I never really noticed that spot, but there's actually a little scratch right there. I could literally feel it with my fingernail. Hopefully it shows up on the camera, but this is going to be a pretty good test because, again, as I mentioned earlier in the video, they claim that it'll cover these scratches up. So let's get it cleaned up and get this thing applied. All right, guys, real quick, one thing I want to mention. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but I don't want to let this sit too long. As you can see, I'm sliding it around just like we did over there. Use that solution liberally. And this bezel that goes around the gauge cluster, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but this screen protector actually kind of goes behind that bezel. So you don't have to worry about just going, you don't have to worry about fitment is basically what I'm getting at. This will literally fit right behind the bezel. It'll slide down in there. Okay, so just so you know how that works, because I was considering taking that bezel off. All right, so I'm going to start squeegeeing before, because I can tell it's starting to stick. Yep, starting to stick now, so I'm happy with the fitment all the way around. So let's go ahead and spray the outer portion again, just to help the squeegee. And now we'll just start getting all that extra out of there, and then take a look to see how it did at covering up those scratches. So we just finished installing the gauge cluster piece, and I have to say, I am beyond impressed. All of the micro scratches, and again, I'm not sure how well that's going to show up on camera, but in person, I can no longer see any of those micro scratches. Sorry, I don't mind the wheel. I'm just trying to get you different angles here. But those micro scratches are completely gone, or covered up, I should say. They're not gone, but you can't see them anymore. And then this bigger scratch that was right down in this area that I literally was able to feel with my fingernail, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's covered. That is impressive. Very good fit and finish on the gauge cluster as well. Now, one thing I don't, like I said, I don't know how well all of this is going to show up on camera. Let me just grab this towel. I tucked that towel down in there again, just so the extra fluid, you know, didn't get down where it shouldn't be. You can do that or not, it's up to you. But the other thing, last thing I want to mention is if you notice any kind of haziness, I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera or not, that will go away over anywhere. They say minimum of a day or two, but sometimes it'll take a few days depending on climate. The warmer it is, the faster it's going to go away. And that goes for this screen over here as well. Now, that screen, I don't see any haziness. I don't see any, you know, fluid left, solution left behind there. That screen looks awesome. This screen, I can see a little bit of haze behind it. I don't know if it's just because it's a different type of screen or a different type of material, but just so you know, that is completely normal. Don't panic. That will go away within a few days. Tops, the warmer it is, the faster it'll go away. But I am very happy and impressed with that piece especially. Both are good, but the fact that that covered up all them micro scratches, and even that scratch there that I can literally feel with my fingernail, that's awesome. There you have it. It's that easy to get these things installed. I highly recommend this company, Screen Protect, and I couldn't be happier to be partnered up with them at this point after seeing the quality of their products. This gauge cluster piece alone is worth the price. The fact that it's able to hide them scratches like that and literally just make them disappear, even that gouge that I had there that I was literally able to feel with my fingernail, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect it to work that well on that scratch, especially the one that I was able to feel with my fingernail. The other thing I wanted to mention real quick, this squeegee that they send you, it's an awesome little squeegee. It's rubbery. It's not like a hard plastic. The reason that comes in handy is for the gauge cluster especially, you're able to work around the corners and the bends. The main screen, I mean, that's super easy. The gauge cluster was also simple, but this squeegee comes in handy because it's bendable to get around the edges and all that good stuff, because the fit is perfect, as you'll see if you decide to go with this. Discount code and link will be down below. As I mentioned, they offer these things for a ton of different vehicles, not just the Tundras. If you have any questions on the install, feel free to drop them down below in the comments section. We'll get them addressed for you. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.